And now it's time for the big guns. The Sunoco Cup Series, Daytona 500, 20 laps, 2.5-mile tri-oval. It's time.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go again. This time it's time for our Sunoco Cup Series. On the pole will be the number 84 Miller High Life Buick at 190.597 miles an hour, Vanessa Franson. And on the outside will be the number 6 Strohslide Ford of Liam Campbell. Row number 2 will be Aaron Reed in number 3 and Dylan Hughes in the number 42. Row number 3 will be the 17 of Alex Filter and the number 2 of John Acosta. Trey Campbell in the number 33 and John Dawson will be row 4. Row 5 will be Ray Castor and Ryan Acosta. Daniel Schwab and the number 98 and the 08 of Jamie Banks make row 6. Michael Dawson and J.G. Anoran will make row 7. Johnny Gardner and Sasha Dawson will make row number 8. Josh Osborne in the number 46 and Alyssa Kondo in the 20 will make row 9. Row 10 will be Eric Matthews and Chris Dollarton. Then you'll have Joel Qualls in the number 55 and Ryan Cooper. Alexander Dawson and Dylan Petit, Keon Shaw and Zach Carlson in row number 14. Row number 15 will be Haley Summerfield and Jake Cole, Kathy Kantara and Tim Welch, Austin Hughes and John Douglas, Chantal Ibarra and Paige Johnson, the only Johnson sister in this series. Then you'll have, no, that's wait a minute. Yeah, James, well, we got the field. James Qualls is actually in row number 12. He's starting 23rd. And you'll have Joel Qualls, who's starting, well, we'll get right to it. I mean, I don't really, I could have gone through all of them. I kind of overstepped myself. But nonetheless, 20 laps around the tri-oval. Green flag, ready to go for the number 84 of Vanessa Franson and the number 6 of Liam Campbell. 20 laps around the tri-oval. And they're off. As they get ready to head down the backstretch like we saw with the Busch cars. Anything could happen. Don't expect to hold the lead for laps on end. You'll probably hold it for a moment and then you'll be back in the line. And right now the pole sitter, Vanessa Franson, is currently holding it. Aaron Reed in number 3. GM Goodrich Chevrolet right there in second. Alex Filter in the Tide Chevrolet is in third. You see, I told you it's going to be, lead's going to change. Aaron Reed's got it. Alex Filter. You'll probably see 2 or 3 lap lead changes per lap. 3 abreast. How about that? The number 9 of Ray Castor. The number 33 of Trey Campbell. And our pole sitter Vanessa Franson. And now you see it again with Johnny Gardner and Dylan Hughes. And there. Whoops. Well, that's the other angle. Got a little close-up shot on that. But there's the number 94 Sunoco Olds of Michael Dawson. And there's Daniel Schwab in the Winn-Dixie Lumina number 98. The Butch Miller car from 1990. But we're going to have a new leader. Ray Castor. Oops. It will be Ray Castor. There's Ray Castor, your leader. Here comes Daniel Schwab. There's Michael Dawson. There's Josh Osborne in the Days of Thunder number 46 that was driven by Greg Sachs, and in the movie was the Tom Cruise car. Robbins Racing. There's the number 22 Maxwell House Ford Sterling Marlin Jr. Johnson car that is driven by Eric Matthews. Johnny Gardner, the number 24. The only Gardner member in the Cup Series as well. We talk about Paige Johnson being the only Johnson sister. Now we're going to see the only Gardner. And he's currently leading. Johnny Gardner. So right now we're focusing on another car, but there's, whoops, you see the number 26 Buick of James Qualls going the inside, and he's, look at that, father and son are right there neck and neck. Fourth and going to be fifth, Joel Qualls, James Qualls. Father and son, and you're going to have a new leader. Josh Osborne's going to try to make a move on Johnny Gardner. And there's Joel Qualls. Josh Osborne. Joel Qualls, James Qualls. And Alexander Dawson in the Purelator Lumina, the 92 car. That's not the car Derek Cope won the Daytona 500 with back in 1990. And here comes Joel, father and son, right there. Gonna be 1 and 2. You bet. It's Qualls family 1 and 2, and how about that? Joel's got the lead, but here comes the kid, James, saying, "Dad, it's mine. I'm winning this race." There's Alexander Dawson, and there's the number 20 of Alyssa Kondo. That's the Rob Moroso Crown Olds. Wow, almost 4 abreast back there with Josh Osborne, as now James Qualls is your leader. Red Racer 1985. The man responsible for the Castrol GTX Cup Series, which a lot of these racers run in. The many series. Whoa, how about 4 abreast again up there? Look at that. Joel Qualls got squeezed like a pimple, and there's the number 1 of Keon Shaw, who almost got into the number 20 of Alyssa Kondo. And how about that? James Qualls is going to lead a lap. How about it? Look at them all. Look at how that shot was. That was like they were basically, you could see what's going on, but the lead is going to change as here comes Keon Shaw inside. Look at Joel Qualls right there, way up on the high side, both him and Josh Osborne. There's the number 44 of Haley Summerfield now coming in the Oldsmobile, followed by Kathy Kentara in the 55 Folgers Lumina, and the number 99 of Austin Hughes. And there's, how about that? You want to talk about the Qualls family reunion? Here comes Jackie Qualls, followed by Connor Breton in the number 18. So now Jackie is going to continue the Qualls family triumph. And the leader right now is Kathy Kentara, but that's not going to be any longer. Here comes Austin Hughes. Jackie Qualls right there in the Hungry Jack Buick, the Todd Bodine Busch Series car. Connor Breton right there in Dale Jarrett's number 18 Interstate Batteries car, the car that won the Daytona 500 in 1993. And there is the number 8 of 08 of Jamie Banks, the Bobby Daughter Buick. We are not yet at the halfway part. Jackie Qualls right there in a 3-way, 3 abreast to let Connor Breton take the number 1 spot again. JB Banks. There's Tim Fiegel. There's the number 75 of Paige Johnson in the Morgan Shepherd Pontiac 1989 car. And then you have the number 32 Nestle's Crunch Pontiac of J. Cole, the Dale Jarrett Busch Series car from 1991. And there's Dylan Petit in the Alan Kulwicki Hooters Ford, the car that won the 92 championship. But look what's going on in the front 3 abreast. How about that? And the lead is going to go. How about that? This is some great racing going on, and the new leader, once again, it's Timmy Fiegel. Paige Johnson, the lone Johnson sister competing in this series. Her others, Emily and Faith, are going to be running in the Busch cars. Paige is going to say, you know what, I'm going to give the Johnsons an easy victory and make this a ladies' fest, because Ann Batson won the Busch cars and she's going to look to win the Sunoco Cup. But not if Dylan Petit says anything. Dylan Petit, and there's the number 21 of Ryan Cooper in the Neil Bonnet Sit Go Forward. Ironically, a car that Morgan Shepherd would drive a couple years later. There's the number 31 Cadillac Olds of J.G. Honorin, the Steve Grissom Busch Series car, followed by Colin Cropley in the Budweiser Banquet Baby Ruth Ford Terry Labonte 1989 car. Skyland Carlson right there in the Keystone Beers Ford, the Wally Dallenbach Roush car from 1992. And the new leader is J.G. Honorin. Colin Cropley right there in second. And we're at the halfway mark. We're going to make it 9 laps to go, though. And Colin Cropley is going to just get on the inside there to retake the number 1 spot. Looking also there, you still have the number 66, Phillips 66 Pontiac of Chris Dollarton. And there's Aaron Reed again, the number 3. Followed by the number 15 Motorcraft Ford, the Brett Bodine car, Sasha Dawson. So we got Colin Cropley, Skyland Carlson, Chris Dollarton, Aaron Reed, Sasha Dawson, and I do believe who is right behind them, the number 51 of John Douglas. That's the Hutch Strickland Exxon Rowdy Burns Days of Thunder car. John Acosta in the number 2 right there. New leader again, Skyland Carlson, but Aaron Reed's going to take it back. Again, you can't say who's going to be a bona fide leader. You may have your lucky occasion like we saw with James Qualls earlier, but don't get your hopes up. Look how they're all bunched up down there. It's nuts. Another 3 abreast right there, the number 79 of Chantal Ibarra. That's the Dave Resendez Busch Series car. And Ryan Acosta in the number 4. Look at what's going on up front, though. There's the other Acosta, John Acosta. New leader, John Douglas. Now, John Acosta's going to go to the inside. There's Johnny Gardner, yet again. And then, you have the number 96 of Stephanie Naylor. The Tom Peck Busch Series car right there. New leader, John Acosta, though. There's Stephanie Naylor. A lot of these racers, like I said, are in the Busch Series event. A lot of these guys and girls have ran in the Casual GTX Cup and have ran in a bunch of other series and have very good success. And the new leader is going to be Stephanie Naylor. And there's the Liam Campbell in the number 6 right there. And then Chantal Ibarra. Ryan Acosta passing John Acosta. And then, I do believe that's the number 92 of Megan Yee. She'll get in the top 5. Followed by Ray Castor. And the number 12 of John Dawson. Dylan Hughes. Still anybody's race. Don't write in who's going to win yet. Save that till the checkered flag flies. As Ryan Acosta is your leader this time by. But then again, you're going to see that switch right now as Ray Castor is going to make a move and try to take it. John Dawson, Dylan Hughes. There's the number 57 of Zach Carlson. And your pole sitter, once again, Vanessa Franzen. Dylan Petit, the Season 1 Casual GTX Cup Series champion. Now we look at the number 57 of Zach Carlson. He's going to try to make a move on the inside, and here's Dylan Petit again. Dylan Petit. He's not out of this yet. I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Qualls family start peeking in again. Anything could happen. 3 laps to go. As your new leader right now is John Dawson. Zach Carlson's going to make a move, though, and take the second spot. Actually, going to take the number 1 spot right here, going into turn number 1. Yep. Followed by the number 16 of Skylin Carlson. How about this? The Carlsons, 1 and 2. Zach and Skylin. Well, it's like Zach led, and then Skylin's like, I'm going to take it back. And Vanessa Franzen, your pole sitter right there. Trey Campbell in the 33 also. There's that Qualls again, Joel Qualls. Right there as well. 2 laps to go. Here comes the pole sitter, Vanessa Franzen. To take back the number 1 spot. Looking for the sweep. But not if you're Trey Campbell. Or Joel Qualls. As it could be this time by, it'll be the white flag, and that's when you're going to see the dogfight begin. Here comes Trey Campbell. Joel Qualls right there somewhere in between. There is Timmy Fiegel as well in the number 28 Haviland Ford. But here comes Joel Qualls, white flag, 1 lap to go. Here we go. Who is going to be our first ever Sunoco Cup Series winner? Right now, it is Joel Qualls, the patriarch of the Qualls family. There is Tim Fiegel, followed by Jay Cole, followed by Josh Osborne in the Cole Trickle car. Here comes Timmy Fiegel. Fiegel's going to make a move to the inside. Here comes also Josh Osborne in the 46. You've got Olds Ford Pontiac Chevrolet. And then you have the number 22 of Eric Matthews. And there's the kid again, James Qualls. But the checkered flag is out. What's it going to be? Is it going to be Fiegel? Or is it going to be Osborne? Whoops. How about that? Too close to call. And survey says winner is... Well, it's a good thing I stopped it at the spot. Timmy Fiegel gets the win. 2 thousandths of a second to hold off Josh Osborne. Eric Matthews will take second. Joel Qualls will be third. The kid will be in fourth. Then the kid, James Qualls, will be in fifth. Jay Cole, Alex Filter, Trey Campbell, Alyssa Kondo. The pole sitter, Vanessa Franzen, rounds out the top 10. Followed by Keon Shaw, Sasha Carls, Skylin Carlson, Alexander Dawson, Zach Carlson, Austin Hughes, John Dawson, Stephanie Naylor, Dylan Petit, J.B. Banks, Ray Castor, Dylan Hughes, Kathy Cantara, Ryan Acosta, Ryan Cooper, Johnny Gardner, Aaron Reed, John Acosta, Liam Campbell, J. Gianorin, Megan Yee. Then it's Daniel Schwab, Chris Dollarton, Chantal Ibarra, Jackie Qualls, John Douglas, Tim Walsh, Paige Johnson, Sachi Dawson, Connor Breton, Colin Cropley, who is not going to be happy with this. I can see the comments coming. Mike Dawson, and Haley Summerfield is dead last of the field. But the winner, history, first event of the Sunoco Cup Series goes to Tim Fiegel in the number 28 Haviland Ford to lead the season. And like I said with the Busch cars, same deal. Long way to go. 40 events ranging from road courses to short tracks to speedways. And let's look at the point standings going on right now. Obviously, our points leader will be Tim Fiegel. Josh Osborne will be second. Eric Matthews will be third. That is Joel Qualls, James Qualls, Alex Filter, Jake Cole, Trey Campbell, Alyssa Kondo, Skylin Carlson, Vanessa Franzen, Keon Shaw, Alexander Dawson, Austin Hughes, Zach Carlson, John Dawson, Stephanie Naylor, Dylan Petit, Ray Castor, and Jamie Banks round out the top 20, followed by Dylan Hughes, Kathy Cantara, Ryan Acosta, Johnny Gardner, Ryan Cooper, Aaron Reed, John Acosta, Liam Campbell, J.G. Noren, Daniel Schwab, Megan Yee, Chris Dollarton, Chandel Ibarra, John Douglas, Jackie Qualls, Paige Johnson, Tim Walsh, Connor Breton, Sasha Dawson, Colin Cropley, Haley Summerfield, and Michael Dawson will round out the field. 42 after one event. Anything can still happen, so we'll see what comes into our next event. Event number 2, where we also will go to the Rock for the Kmart 500. It'll be 50 laps around the 1 mile oval. Who is going to be winner number 2? Will Tim Fiegel repeat? We'll find out then.